Just needed to check something out here in the meantime, before the match started. Thank you so much. So we are starting now. And let's see. We'll take it. Skandear with a great start, as well as Wosile. So Skandear and Wosile for aTTaX in the blue team. And orKs, Numelops on the red team. Skandear, Wosile ahead. And only Panda can match the pace. Complex has made a small mistake by the looks of it. Or even more mistakes. Let's go with Wosile, who gets a great identity over on that part. And that's it. Skandear also not with a bad time here. And that's the ace. 58.3 by Skandear. Only 0.6 away from the world record. And Wosile being 0.5 behind. So ace for aTTaX to start off the things here on this map. Wosile now with a mistake. So this could be the first draw of this evening in this match. The positions will stay like that. How about Complex sliding out? And I think Wosile can overtake. He's still too far behind though. And Panda and Skandear. First and second. Oh, Skandear with a good line. Has a lot of speed here in that part. Can he overtake? Great line from Skandear. But it's still a very close fight between them. Panda now going way more aggressive over on that part. But who's gonna take it? Skandear going a bit more inside and has it here. Yes, and with that, it will be a draw. And now victory. No victory for orKs. But a 58.18 is also a good time. Only 0.4 away from the live world record from Pack. So good level here. Panda showing that he has prepared a lot. And this was a draw, so no victory for orKs. Skandear staying ahead. Let's see what Complex can do though. This round. Really has done too much in this one. Panda, of course, with the snipe. Oh no, with the second place. He almost got that first place, but it was really close. Now Complex in the mix. Maybe make some damage as Wosile tries to push it. Oh, but Complex again with a good line. I like that wide approach, but if you go to inside, you have to respawn. So he has thrown this one away, and that is another ace for aTTaX. If they survive, looking good. Panda is too far behind to have a saying. Also has made a mistake himself. And that's it. aTTaX now leading 7-1. Oh god, a grim start for orKs into this match. So 7-1 and ace would mean that aTTaX wins it. But right now it is looking that orKs will probably win this round. But look at that. Good approach from Wosile, maybe going a bit too wide there, or didn't have the best entry into the turn. Panda can still rely on a mistake from Skandear. The identity can be failed, but also Panda with a good approach here into the identity yet again. Has a lot of speed to work with. Of course, it's getting pretty tight, but he comes closer. Will he survive that part? Complex and Elite had to release though, and it will be Skandear overtaking here. Yes, he will. 200ths of a second. And it's a draw. So aTTaX coming closer yet again. 8-2. orKs, Numelops really need to get themselves a victory here to stay alive in this match. Else it is over very soon, I can tell you something. And now Panda with a mistake, so Skandear and Wosile in first and second, getting contested by Complex though. Oh, who didn't get the best exit. All the bug sides didn't slide long enough. and had problems to find the 4th gear that he's behind, so unlucky. And Wosile and Skandear can save it into the ending. They have 0.5 to work with here. And I think that's it. That is map 1. Back and forth. Being secured by aTTaX after just 5 rounds and 3 aces. Yeah, that's it. GG's. 58.12. Also a great time from Skandear. And we'll go to the next map, which is Slow Down. So, wow, what a clean sweep that is. So this is orKs' pick. And it's lovely to see this map. Not sure if this map was ever banned, maybe in TMCL. But let's see. Okay, I also have to change that here, I think. Slow Down. There you go. That's the world record, the live world record of .48. We've seen some great times on this map already today. So let us see how that goes. Okay, Panda with a good start. Skandear in last, but not too far behind. Of course, everything will be decided in that identity, which you can push, but I mean, you cannot really gain too much time. Maybe 0.2, 0.3. You've done very well. But look at that. Complex and Panda in first. Now coming to the fragile section. Wosile has made a mistake before, and then Panda and Complex looking great. Skandear getting a bit of airtime. And it will be probably the ace. No, Skandear was able to stabilize his car and maybe goes into the lead, has more speed, and he will save the day. Skandear with an incredible identity and overtakes both Panda and Complex, even though it didn't look that good for him. So super important for Skandear to overtake both players. You know, a 1-to-1 is better than a 0-to-3. So that was a very great identity from Skandear, even though it didn't look that good in the beginning. Now 2 mistakes from Complex and also from Skandear, both hitting the same outside dirt line not correctly, hitting the wall. So it will be Panda versus Wosile for first place. Skandear a little bit ahead of Complex. And Panda on his way to win this round. Maybe Skandear can do something crazy again. But 0.7 will be hard to catch up. But he can certainly stay ahead of Complex, who comes a bit closer. Wosile jumping to Narnia. And this looks to be the round for orKs. Oh, Complex got a no-side though, but I think Wosile has too little speed to have a saying. And that's the case. Panda also with a 0.7, which is a good time. And orKs goes into the lead, so way better map than the previous one for them for now. So we have seen 2 4-0s today. I hope that this will not be the case in this match. I hope, guys. You know, give us a 4-1, but matches were over very quick today. And I don't want that to happen again. Great line from Wosile. Also, his teammate is not too far behind. And Panda has made that mistake 3 seconds behind. So, last round it was Complex. Now it is Panda making that mistake. Maybe Complex can save the day by getting that first place and forcing a draw. Maybe someone gets ultra fragile here. It is actually Complex who loses control and is 0.7 behind. So Wosile will win this round, but Complex had to risk. But there you have it. aTTaX now 5-3 in the lead. 2-point advantage. And being halfway done. with a match for now. So an ace can change a lot. Can shift the momentum into the other team's favor. And aTTaX was maybe in need of that. Also a victory round for the opponent. You know, you still get 1 point. That is all right. Obviously the other team will have the advantage over you, but 1 point is still something to look out for. Don't fall majorly behind, especially when you get an ace like aTTaX got in the previous round, and they maybe look to replicate that as Complex is 0.2 behind. But let's follow him. Let's actually go into the free camera and see who gets it the best. Complex goes pretty wide. Good approach for him. Panda still leading. Wosile and Skandear, however, pushing, and they overtake Panda here. And it's another ace. A 0.8 and a 0.9 is enough to win that. And aTTaX, you know, from 2 to 3 being behind, now leading by 5 points. So absolute great identity from both Wosile and Skandear. And aTTaX could get the next map win. Panda super close there to the wall. Very confident in his line. And it will be Complex now a little bit further behind. Look at that. Now it's looking grim for Numelops after having the slight advantage. Panda also not going too good there over that line. Actually got it all speed. So it only looked bad from my perspective. And also Wosile falling behind, but they need to win. They actually need the ace to stay somewhat alive. Oh, but one mistake has happened. And 2 mistakes have happened, and that is it. Oh no, Skandear also with a mistake, but it's enough. Didn't get fragile enough. 57.13, enough to win the round, and that is another victory. Another clear victory for aTTaX. orKs have found very good into this match, but unfortunately lost it. And with 12 minutes in the match, it's already 2-0. Wow. Please, no 4-0. Not another 4-0, please. No, man. 9. Also, guys, stay hydrated. So then the closest match so far was the BS Plus versus Sprout match. That was so far the closest match. Because BS Plus lost with 1 point. They have one map, yeah? Oh man. Well, let's see on freestyle how that goes. Freestyle. There you go. Freestyle, Giga Chat has the world record. The live world record, a 107.08. And a map that we all have seen in the exalty match already. Very nice map. But the identity is not too easy, to be honest. Not too easy to do, but look at that. Panda and Complex, not with bad pace. Maybe just not performing in the rounds that matter. And Complex is having a great line here. Holds gear 4. Goes a bit wide, has to oversteer here. So he has to release. And Skandear comes a bit closer. Panda jumping very far. Sets himself up nicely for that drift here as well. And everyone holds that gear in that part. Just before the identity. Let's see. Okay, Panda with a mistake. Skandear up to first position. Of course, he's a player that is able to do those tricky parts quite well. And is surviving that. And forces the draw. After being a little bit behind. It could have been the ace for orKs. But Skandear saving his teammate. Actually, Panda. Wait, Panda is on 4th. So Wosile will get 3rd position, and with that it's 2 points for aTTaX, and they are leading. Oh damn, who would have thought that? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. So 2-1 in favor for aTTaX. Looking good for them, but orKs had the pace. But then Skandear just getting a great identity. And both players now from aTTaX making that mistake on the no steer section, which is pretty hard to do. Arguably one of the hardest parts of this map. So Panda and Complex, they can chill. They have 4 seconds to work with. Surely they will not throw it away, right? Surely. Surely not, right? Well, let's see. Let's see how that goes. Both players are doing it safe. Both losing the gear. Probably going for the safe approach. Okay. Complex, 1 bullet down. And 1 player coming closer. So Skandear overtakes Panda in the lead. And Panda will get first. Will Panda get second or not? Skandear not making a mistake. At least it is 2 points for them. But that is still a bad feeling because the scoreline could have been 4-2 instead of 3-3. An ace is just super important to get. And also thank you for the raid, much appreciated. Welcome raiders. Welcome, welcome. You just joined in time. In the last match for today, aTTaX versus orKs. Scoreline is 2-0 in favor for aTTaX. But this map looks to be a bit closer, but we also thought that about the pick from the red team. So from orKs, who have lost a slowdown beforehand. So let's see how that goes. Complex, good approach. I really like that one, but not from his teammate Panda with a mistake. And now Complex needs that first position. Good amount of speed accumulated. Has to oversteer though. And Skandear had a little bit of a better approach. And is in the lead by 0.12 of a second. So let's see. Skandear and Wosile can again crack Complex, who makes a very risky identity there and doesn't realize it. So it will be the ace for aTTaX. Nope, it will not, because Panda comes out of nowhere and at least gets 1 point and denies an ace. So Wosile was saving it a bit too much. Maybe didn't have the speed. But still, the advantage for aTTaX. Still the advantage. So 5-4. Yeah, good focus, Mirko. Wosile, Dedge, bong into the wall. Also releasing wouldn't have helped. And Panda on a third with that. So it's 2 players from both teams in the top fight. Here we see Skandear in the lead. Oh, very good angle from Skandear. And good fight. Complex ending a bit earlier, having a bit more speed, but it's still dead even between them. Oh, Skandear so close there to the hole. Didn't clip that, and Skandear's identity looked super strong, but now Complex leads the round. Will this be a victory for orKs Numelops? It's a back and forth between both teams, and Complex now getting a good identity, but Skandear with more speed, and Skandear snipes it away. Complex only on second, 600s behind. And this would have been huge for orKs to get that 1 additional point and tying up the score again. But freestyle, certainly a close map that we're witnessing right now. Oh, no, no, no. F. 1 ace for either team will be huge. Oh, everyone survives that part here. Everyone is in the mix. No one had to release. No one falling behind. Maybe Complex now, but he opts for a different approach in that part. Jumps a bit lower and has that one really well. But where's Skandear? Skandear a bit behind, but also he had a different line in mind and gets a better apex over that no steer part, over that no slide part. And goes into the lead. Complex with a small mistake, 0.6 behind, as well as Panda, who dropped a little bit behind. Skandear and Wosile ahead. Will they keep it together? Wosile is out, or rather not having the best amount of speed before the second identity part. And it will be another draw. 107.6. Also not the worst time that we've seen. Wow, what a close match that is so far. And 6 rounds. Or we're going to the 6th round. And no team is majorly ahead, so... aTTaX can win it with an ace. The orKs can also set themselves up very nicely for a winning position. Man, guys, I think you broke the bot again. You broke the bot again. Good focus, bot. Good focus, guys. Oh, Wosile and Skandear both again with a good line. Complex probably releases again for the speed. Panda jumping so far. Losing a lot of speed, and also Complex going way too wide, not being confident in his line. And now the chance for Wosile and Skandear to take it home, both with a good amount of speed. Will someone be able to deny? No, it will be the ace. And with that, the 3-0. Even though this map was a lot closer than the previous one, aTTaX takes it 10-6. And now leads by 3 maps to 0. Guys, as if we see another ace, another 4-0 clean sweep. Wow. Skandear with very, very safe identities on that previous map. I think he made one small mistake, but he played super well there. And for me, just before the whole season, I already thought Wosile and Skandear will be a team that is in contention for top 3. Slippy Slides, world record by Pack. Live world record, 111.10. So let's see, aTTaX, if they win this map, it's game over. And we're done with TMCL in 2.5 hours today. So pretty quick. You know, then every match was a 4-0. But Complex and Panda with a very good start. Skandear with a mistake. But obviously the identity's there to make some damage. So Panda with a small release there. But still doesn't look so bad. Almost have very inside, but didn't open the eyesight accordingly. Panda a bit more aggressive. But they could still go into the lead as Complex leads the round by 0.6. I think he's even on a good time. This could be a 111 from Complex. Skandear is behind, coming close to even overtaking Panda here, I think. But Panda with a better line. Can he overtake? No, he cannot. 111.30. Wow, that is an incredible time. Holy macaroni. Only 0.2 away from the world record. And that's a draw because of Skandear's insane identity. Not sure what time Ratchet did. Did he do a 0.35? Because that was a 34, right? But that was maybe even the same time. I have no idea. Something like that. Oh, Panda getting airtime. Complex in the lead. But still, a 0.30 is absurdly fast. So a great job to both players, obviously. And look at that. Skandear versus Panda and Complex versus Wosile. Again, a 1v1 between 2 players. Or between 2... Yeah, 1v1 between 2 players. Of course, I did something. I should just stop talking. I don't know. It's whatever. Yeah, whatever. Let's see the identity. Panda is behind. Oh, what a great slide from Wosile. Also, Skandear is so inside. Skandear with a great exit as well. Wosile with more speed. Will stay in the lead. No, he will not. Complex saving the day and at least getting 1 point for orks. But due to Panda's mistake, they only get 4th position. Or he only gets 4th position. So 3-2. Guys, I don't want to see another 4-0. Come on. This will be 30-minute uploads to YouTube. I mean, it would be good, but still. I hope that orks make something happen and they look like that in this round. It is the ace situation. Surely they will not fail the identity. Surely. And also Skandear didn't get the best exit out of this wicked ice slide that is accompanied by a reactor boost. Complex not with the best exit, goes a bit too goes inside due to that, but doesn't have the speed. Oh, Wosile coming closer, slides out, and I think that's the ace. Finally, orkGP Numelops are redeeming themselves, and both players do a 111. So that's also lovely to see. Complex with a .60. This time is also enough to win. And they go into the lead. 5 points now to 3. Let's see if they can keep it up. I hope so. I hope so, chat. Wait, what the fuck, man? Dude, I think you need to clean your ears a bit, man. Come back. You're very funny. Very funny. You must be very funny at parties, dude. But I also do those jokes a lot of times. So Wosile, Dej, Complex, also Dej, Panda in the lead, Skandear, half Dej. 0.5 behind. Complex can still get first. I'll tell you something. He can still get first. If everyone makes a mistake in the end. But Panda looks clean. Maybe goes a bit too wide there. Still able to survive it, but hard to exit that turn and go super inside. But is still able to survive. Skandear. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, ouch! Okay, I should. Well, can happen. Happens to the best. Happens to the best, chat. So 4-7, and orks could win their first map. Let's go, come on. Take it home. Come on, come on. Oh, well. Well. Let's not talk about that. This didn't happen. Complex with a double respawn. Skandear and Wosile. Oh no! Moments before disaster. Wosile and Skandear in the lead. And it is Panda, who finds himself in range in close proximity, but still. Wosile and Skandear looked really good on this identity. So they could tie up the score. Already 1 point would be huge for orks to still stay in the lead. Well, let's see the identity. Will they survive it? Wosile, yes. Skandear, yes. Ah, Wosile maybe not with the best exit here, but both players are clean with it and surviving it. That's the ace and the tied up score yet again. Prage, indeed. Who's gonna take it? 7-7 it is. aTTaX having the match point, orKs having the map point. So if orKs wins, gonna go to map number 5. Or if they ace them. But Complex with another mistake. Uh-oh, only Panda is there. And of course there's a lot on your shoulders when you have that, but Panda is not getting discouraged by that. He's getting motivated, going into the lead even. Good fight between him and Skandear. A draw would be huge. Oh my god, Panda, what are you doing? Panda with a mistake. Wosile overtakes him, and it's Skandear and Wosile who win first and second. Only the identity is left, and will be another 4-0. The question is, will they survive it or not? Looking good. Skandear not with a good exit. Wosile throwing as well. Wosile didn't make it. Panda overtakes him. It is not GG yet. And also Complex on third. Wosile throwing it away. Forgot to steer to the left and also had a very hard exit out of it. So it's the draw. And no one takes it. No one takes it home. For now. Wow. So, lucky for orKs, but of course this can be a huge upswing for them, because even though both are in the same situation now, they could have closed out the match. This could be good for orKs in that way. Complex with a great line actually in that part, has gathered a lot of speed. It's a bit harder to not catch airtime there, but he makes that one really nicely. And we have Panda and Complex in first and second. Complex so inside, almost sliding out there. But look at that. That's how the tables can turn. That's how the turns can table. But still, the identity is left for them to clear. So let's see. Both need to survive. We have seen how this can happen. Yeah, we have seen how this can happen. Wosile has slid out. And from an ace to a draw. So let's spectate them. Is it enough? Complex not with the best exit here. Panda almost overseeing, but Complex in the lead. Skandear overtaking. Where's Wosile? I think this is enough. And that is the first map win for orKs. 10-9. So close. It's 1-2-3. Guys, we don't have another 4-0. That is already awesome news. Very nice. Parkour. Oh. Parkour. Great. Let's see who will have the best time on the identity. Also, someone followed me. He was called Panda Master. So we have a Panda fan here, I think. Or maybe it's Panda's Master. Could also be. But that's a different story. Anyways, let's go ahead into the round. Map number 5. First time that we see that today. Both matches beforehand were 4-0. And it seems that Skandear and Wosile are not here to play games. They want to win. And maybe they're angry after losing 10-9 and not closing it out. Can still go to the lead in the total standings if they win 4-1, if I recall it correctly. One mistake has happened. Complex. And now the identity. Who's gonna hold that gear? And most importantly, will survive those successive jumps that are not that easy to do, especially when you don't get control over your car. Panda doing it nicely. Jumps very clean into it. Skandear is in second. So I think I've seen no one going for the flip here in that one. No one going for the flip on this map. Let me quickly change it. Parkour is here. There you go. Perfect. 102.79. Gwen did a .15. I assume with a flip. And I think no one in TMCL went for that. Sometimes it could be worth to go for that. Let's see who takes that round. So a draw to start off things. Everyone was alright with the identity. Complex got last in that round. Now Wosile and Skandear leading. Wosile with a good half pipe or quarter pipe jump there. As well as Skandear. But Wosile had to release the entry into the bobs. They can be quite tricky. Everyone survives the part before the identity. Let's go into the free camera here. T-Tours action. Complex and Panda on second and third. Skandear looks good with it. I think everyone will survive it. No, Panda with a mistake. I think Complex will stay on second. Yes, he will. Wosile not with more speed. But another good round. Only one mistake in the identity has happened. But still, the victory for aTTaX. That was a very clean identity from Panda, though. Very nice seeing that. But of course, a bit too late. 14 seconds behind. So 3-2 for aTTaX. orKs need to win. Else we don't see wraps. Yeah, else the match is over. Okay, looking good. Oh, Wosile a bit too inside there. So now that allows Complex and Panda to apply some more pressure into that round. Skandear is fighting it out with them. No one making a mistake. I think Complex had to release a tiny bit to stay safe. Now holding gear 4. Everyone gets that. This turn actually is so hard to predict. But players are doing it with ease. Probably you can wake them up at 3 AM and they will do it. Blindfolded. All Complex and Panda. Both with a mistake. Skandear also with a mistake. Wosile also not in there. So it could still be the ace for Team orKs. And that's the case. Everyone has died. And that is everyone with a respawn. But orKs being victorious. And that's the ace. 5-3. And I think we have a match. They're leading. But you can see one ace can change everything. If aTTaX gets an ace now, orKs is again behind. So the identity is super important on this map. And it's also very hard to control the identity. Once you lose control, you jump lower than you expect. aTTaX with a good start. Complex coming closer, but it's everything. Doesn't really matter that much up until the identity. You just want to somewhat survive, and that's what Panda did. He's 0.8 behind, but you can see him. He can get first position in this round. If everyone fails. No one failing the uphill here. Panda went a bit more conservative. Let's see. Who makes it? Wosile. Looking good. Doesn't go for the wobble. Lands smooth. Skandear as well. Doesn't touch. Complex with a bit more speed. Will it be enough to snipe Skandear? No, it will not. But another good round. 0.9. Then a 0.18. And a 0.33 from Complex. So the ace for aTTaX, and all of a sudden they are leading again, but everyone survived the identity. So the complete opposite of that previous round. But yeah, no one going for the flip. I think they should try to push it, even though, even if you don't know how to do the flip, but you should go for it if you're behind. Should enable Ghost there, but it's also not easy to do. You could always say that. But easier said than done in a situation like that. I would go for it actually. But that's me being a caster and not a professional player, right? Or semi-pro player. Anyways. Let's see what the player's doing here. Wosile almost clipping there. It's enough to survive, not going for the wobble. Complex making a mistake, and with that, yeah, the match slips out of their hand. 9-5. And that's almost GG, guys. So you don't want to get that wobble. It's really hard to control. And yes, he has not gotten the tilt of his car that he needed, so he got a lower jump, and with that also not the best amount of speed. So 2 aces for orKs to stay alive, else the match is over. It's still possible. We have seen orKs acing attacks. I mean, they need to ace and get a victory. And we have a 10-10 overtime situation. But they need to get that ace now as Skandear slides out a little bit, so that's their opportunity to make it. Wosile just, quote-unquote, has to get second place, has to beat one of the orKs players. But right now he's in first. Panda with a mistake. Complex is on second. Oh, Wosile with a mistake though. Oh, but Complex as well. Oh, will not clear the jump. Wosile will make it because he hit the wall earlier, and now it's first and second for aTTaX, and I think that's it. That is it. 4-1. Yep, and the ace to end of the things. Panda and Complex unfortunately made mistakes when it mattered the most. Wasn't a bad match, but mistakes can be very costly. GG's. To be honest, matches were not really exciting today. Matches were not really exciting today. But the level was, like, time-wise, it was pretty good, but wow. I think teams now know where to go. I think aTTaX also goes into the lead with that. But 4-0, 4-0, 4-1, and then a 4-1 on Wednesday, and that's it.